What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz as we come upon 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just outside of an absolutely gorgeous Atlanta, Georgia. Last trade on MULN 45.5, with the Dow Jones Industrials up almost 300 points. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can make a tremendous amount of money using 3 ETFs with a long-term buy and hold strategy. And if you pay attention to my buy zones, not only could have you made 42 wins and 2 losses in the last 7 months, but millions of dollars of capital gains in the next 10 years and beyond. All that and more coming right up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Tuesday to you. It's absolutely beautiful out there, about 69, 70 degrees, about 69, 70 degrees outside of Atlanta, Georgia. I know. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. In today's video, which I highly encourage you watch at least 2 or 3 times, I'm going to talk about both sides of the equation. The long-term buy and hold using 3 ETFs. You could also use index funds. And what many of you have become accustomed to are short-term trading, which includes buy zones inside of the Discord, which again, since April of this year, have generated 42 wins and only 2 losses for a staggering amount of money. So much money, you wouldn't even believe me. So right now, as I said last week and the week before, is the time you get your Discord. We're more than halfway sold out. Go to trysmallbiz.com after this video. If you have a small business, please get a premium. We only have 7 left. If you do not have a small business, I highly encourage you to get a Discord. It's 60-day money-back guarantee, cancel anytime, no price hike until June of 2025. And as I drool right here, I cannot fathom the amount of money that you and I, or at least some of you and I, are going to make over the next 10 years because, as I've said repeatedly, this is the 3rd major secular bull market since 1940. It began at the lows of 2009. It'll go about 27 years, the same length of the prior 2, which is 2035, coincidentally, when Social Security is supposed to run out of money. So we've got about 10 or 12 years to make a bloody fortune. And before I dive into today's video one more time, get a Discord if you don't have a small biz. Get a premium if you do at trysmallbiz.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain how easy it is to get rich with a long-term buy and hold strategy using ETFs. All right, ETFs, exchange traded funds. And by the way, all of this is going to go inside of our Discord. We have 6 channels right now. It's very, very easy. If you have any questions, you just send me a DM. It's the only place outside of our website where you can DM me and I will personally get back to you. We're going to be verifying everybody's email address. We have small biz support now inside of the Discord. Same guy who actually developed our server. It's going to be amazing. There's going to be how-to videos. All of this is going to be explained either in a text or video channel that you'll be able to watch at any time. But here is 2/3 to 3/4 of your money. Simply put, 3 ETFs, exchange traded funds, ETFs. They're basically a mutual fund that trades like a stock. One is SPY, SPY, the S&P 500. Number 2 is the QQQ, the NASDAQ 100. And then the third one, my personal favorite, is the IWM Russell 2000 ETF. Those 3 ETFs, SPY, QQQ, IWM, are 2,600 companies. All the diversification you need. In full disclosure, I was a broker from 1993 to 2007. Your financial advisor will hate me for telling you this because they've got 15 big different buckets of special situations that they make money on. All you need is those 2,600 companies in 3 ETFs. You can use an index fund if you want. You should ideally put these inside of an IRA or a 401k. Don't go making switches now without talking to your financial advisor and all that other disclaimer bullshit. But that's all you need for most of your money. 75% or thereabouts in 3 stocks. The secret, and there is 2, is to buy and hold until you need the money in retirement. This is very simple. Don't make it any more fucking complicated than it needs to be. You buy those 3 ETFs or index funds if you prefer, and you hold them until you need the money 10, 15, 20 years from now in retirement. The second secret, and given that we just bottomed a few days ago, is not going to be relevant, is that during bear markets, which are down 20% or more, a correction is minus 10%, happens all the time. A bear market is minus 20 or more. It happens every 2.5 years. So sometime late 25, early 26 or thereabouts, the market's going to shit the bed. And I'm going to be here telling you, okay, here we are. I told you most of your money, 2/3 to 3/4 minimum, should be in these 3 ETFs or index funds, all the diversification you need. Secret number 1 was to buy and hold. Secret number 2 is you double down during bear markets. So the next time we drop 20% or more, and by the way, of the 40 bear markets we've had in the last 100 plus years, the average drawdown is 37%. So every 2.5 years, the market gives up 1/3 of its gains. That's what I'm going to tell you. Downgrade from the ribeye to the sirloin. Get rid of the pappy and drink the Woodford Reserve. Cut wherever you can and double up your contribution. So if you're putting $100 a month into a 401k or an IRA, it's $200 a month. And if you have a taxable account like I do because I need access to the money in an attempt to grow this business, you double up there. And if you can triple up the further down we go, even better. Because the average duration, and I have lots of stats for you, is 9.6 months. But over 1/3 of the bear markets are less than 4 months. And they're speeding up because of the machines. Is that 40 cents on CRKN? You should have been buying at 37. And I'm going to explain why when your nuts, fellas, are the size of a grain of sand, that's time to buy. And when the fucking rockets are going off, you guessed it, you sell it all. But when it comes to bear markets, did he really say that? What a sexist, chauvinist pig. Before I forget, thank you. Those of you that watched yesterday's video said it was the best you'd ever seen. You saw a softer, kinder, gentler side to me, especially in the second half when I gave my perspective on what's going on in the Middle East. We're going to get through this. This too shall pass. Something very, very good is going to happen, but it's going to be messy in the near term. But that doesn't mean I don't swear. It doesn't mean that I don't get excited and passionate about what I believe in. What it means is I'm not going to dedicate so much time and energy to stuff I can't control. I can't control that you know who is president of the United States. So I'm not going to constantly rail about that. I'll still share controversial subjects, but getting back to the task at hand. Secret number 2 in a bear market is you double and triple down. Because as the machines take over, and they're almost 75, 80% of volume now, bear markets are quicker. They've got all these metrics, GDP, price of oil, US dollar, etc. So they know when shit hits the fan every 2.5 years, exactly where the S&P 500 and every other index should be. So it's boom, 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 boom. And in my lifetime, mark my words, we're going to get cut in half in about a week and a half or less. It's going to be limit down 7 or 10% because the machines know exactly where we have to go. So in the future, before I move on to trading, you want to buy and hold those 3 ETFs, SPY, QQQ, IWM. That's 2,600 companies and 3 easy to manage ETFs. You want to hold on until you need the money in retirement. And then every 2.5 years, when we go down more than 20%, average drawdown will be about 37. You want to cut back where you can, and I'm going to be in your ear, and double and triple up. Because within a few months to 6 months, 9 months at most, we're through it. And then we're ultimately at some point to all-time highs. The only major bear was the crash of 1929. From the peak to the trough to back to the peak, it took 25 years. The crash started in 1929. We went down about 90%. JP Morgan basically bailed out this country. It wasn't until 1954 that we actually got back to where we were. So those that averaged down like a JP Morgan made a bloody fortune coming up and out of that. So watch this again. Those are the 2 secrets. Should be 2/3 to 3/4 of your money. What should we do then with the smallest percent of our account that we're very aggressive with? The simple answer, pay me $50 or $60 and get your ass in the Discord. You know damn well you're not 42-2. You don't know anybody that's 42-2. You don't know anybody that's racked up over 160 winners in the last 18 months, shared them all in real time on Twitter and or in the Discord, and I'm only fucking charging people $50 a month, and I somehow convince myself that I don't want to raise prices until 2025 when there's people in the Discord that have made $100,000 in their first fucking month. Are you listening to what I'm telling you? As I was saying last week, the market was bottoming. We were testing 4,200 as I shared on Twitter and I reshared. I was telling people that in July. I was telling people at 4,600 near an all-time high, we're going to go down and retest 4,200 in September. That's all, folks. We don't edit around here, so if you're new, welcome. And I turned out to be right. And weeks in front of this retest, which was successful, I said we're going to succeed in holding, odds are 4,200. And as I just said inside of the Discord, and I believe I did also on Twitter, but 80% of it's behind closed doors now, we're going to be back to new all-time highs or thereabouts in the S&P. Not so much by Christmas, not so much by the IWM because the small cats have gotten blasted. Turn on CNBC, turn on fake news. What are they telling you? The sky is falling. Oil's skyrocketed. It was up 3.5% to 4%. That's not fucking skyrocketing, and it's already come down. Inflation the last 4 months is running at 0.2%. Annualize that. That's 2.4%. We were at 9.4 when I was screaming 4 or 5 months ago, inflation's peaking. Oh, it's not $7 a gallon. It's peaking. And now it's almost all the way back down to their mandate of 2%. They're going to be cutting rates by the first quarter of this coming year to stave off what I think is going to be a mild recession. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what else I have to do in order to prove to you guys other than 160 winners or 42-2 in the last 7 months. Get your fucking ass inside of the Discord. Pay me $50. Turn on the notifications. How do you do that? You go inside the FAQ page. We're going to have everything taken care of in terms of tutorials and short videos by Halloween. But go into the fact page. It shows you how to turn them all on. Buy zone every morning and afternoon. That's what to buy and where to buy. I give you everything is easy. This is turnkey, folks. $50 a month. New trades when I get in, when I get out. Green is when I'm buying, red is when I'm selling. And then the core holdings is what I own in the trading account, as well as the ETFs. You guessed it. Green means you can buy, and I tell you where to fucking do it. And you can even see where I own it. That's why some of the new people, aren't they fantastic? The ones that have shown up in the last 3 days. Amazing. Salt of the earth people. They're in there grabbing MULN at 44 and change. They're in there grabbing MCOM at 044 at all-time lows and change. Yes, everything's going to be fine. We're going to come out of the Thursday meeting. We're either going to the OTC because he doesn't have the votes to do the reverse split or issue 600 million shares. So I get it. It's going to be a little dicey over the next few days or even few weeks. But if you've been fucking following all my advice and inside of the trading account, don't put more than 10% into one idea, you're doing just fine. The problem is, apparently, some of you, maybe even most of you, got all your money in 2 stocks. I never told you to do that. I just told you how to get rich using ETFs. I've always said since the beginning, put 10% or thereabouts into an idea. You buy half, and I'm going to put that in there as well, short videos to explain all this. You buy half a position. So if you got $10,000 account, you put $1,000 per idea. You buy a half, and I even put this in the alerts when you get them on the new trades channel. You buy half at this price. So you put $500 on a $10,000 account in, and then you see me say what? Add small. I added small on MULN yesterday at 4.5. What is small? 1%. So you put 5% or half in initially, and then you add small, 6%, 7%, 1.5 at a time. In a few weeks to a month, you've accumulated your position. Our average hold time, once we get a full position, is 5.4 weeks. So about a month and a half. Some happen quicker. Some take a lot longer like MULN and MCOM. But if you average 160 plus winners in the last 18 months, it's a month to a month and a half. We're not day trading, although if we had a gap and go, of course I would take it. I just don't want people sitting down with the mindset of, what can I day trade today? The house always wins. It's the blackjack table, right? Guy's got a stack this high. Come back 3 hours later, he's got nothing left. He looks like he's going to go cry in his beer and try to pick up the hooker in the corner. I thought he said he was cleaning up his act. In closing, and yes, I'll be back to talk about MCOM and MULN tomorrow for all you MULN-holics and micro maniacs. We have a chance over the next 10 or 12 years to make a fortune. I've simplified it. Get in, get out, alerts to your phone, iPhone, Android, desktop, doesn't matter. We're going to have an Ask Jason channel. So whenever you give me a stock that I put my stamp on, because most of them get a yellow or a red, and I don't think we've been wrong, knock on wood, yet. I've analyzed over 50 stocks, and I'm still not wrong. Are you fucking kidding me? And the 10 I said buy, and we're out of everything except for one that some of you just bought at 8 and change or 9. For a ridiculous, what is it, 18x? I'm done saying that too. I can't tell people that we've made 1,800% in the last few months. Nobody believes it, and then everybody starts to expect it. But ironically, it's true. Get into the Discord through trysmallbiz.com. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, always remember that I love you and I really appreciate you watching. It's really that easy. trysmallbiz.com.